Okay, hey everyone. We don't have anyone to press the start and stop button for us today, so I'll be running back over there in a little bit. My name is Megan Mooney, Director of Communications for the City of Hobbs. I'm here with Becca Titus, the Executive Director of United Way, and involved in so many things. I know you've seen her somewhere, and she's absolutely amazing. Lee County knows and loves Becca Titus, and surely the mold was broken after her. So, all right. We wanted to give you all an update on the census and the campaign, how it's going for us. Becca's a member on the Hobbs Complete Count Committee, and so I like to invite her on to these videos. She's great sharing everything going on, and of course United Way, there's always something that they're doing for our community to keep us all going during these unprecedented, challenging times. So first off, we have a new deadline for the census. It sounds funny, it sound a little confusing and complicated, but the deadline has actually moved up. So there was a tentative deadline of October 31st. The new deadline is September 30th. This is the one that is going to Congress. The October one was not approved yet by Congress. This one is going to be the set deadline for the 2020 census, meaning that you only have until September 30th to fill out your census. Meaning that we only have that much time to make sure that we get new restaurants to eat at, new stores to shop, and we're able to justify that our population is so large, we need more funding for safer roads, better education, improved healthcare, and more housing options. So you want to see a more prosperous, well-developed community, this is what you need to do to fill out your census. Now, Becca, anything that you think of like moving that deadline up, like what are some of the challenges you think that we're going to face for that?
I think the challenges are going to be just getting the word out there and getting people to understand it. You know, it was already, what was it, July?
It was, the very original was going to be end of July, yeah.
And so getting moved up, I think that's kind of scary for us. But I don't know about you, but I work better under pressure.
Yeah.
With a close coming up deadline, I don't know. But I think the part right now is hard to wrap our brains around what we're going through in the world with COVID. Like our restaurants were having problems. Our education, we're online, but there will be a time where we will appreciate the work that we did this year in 2020 for the census. So please, it's every 10 years. So we have to do it now because, 2030, that's going to be a while. So it is important to get it done now, even though it's hard to wrap our brains around why do we need new restaurants? We can't eat in the ones we're at now. Why do we need better education? The kids are on school online. But if we can just wrap our brains around there will be a bigger picture, and this census is so important right now, especially for the time that we're in right now.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and another thing that Becca just hit on is when you stated that, wow, everything's so different now, and we're facing these challenges. In order for us to have a full recovery, we also have to have a full count of our community. In order for us to fully recover, we need to be able to justify that we do have this many people, and this is what we need. This is why we do need more money in order for us to, again, fully recover from this pandemic. And when it comes to closed businesses or suspended services, all of these crazy things that we're experiencing, it's been a challenge. So we wanted some of the things that we have going. The NAACP, I believe they just had an event this weekend, a neighborhood event, and they had about 40 to 50 people fill out their census form there on site, which is absolutely amazing. Kudos to Joe Kahn and Evelyn Rising for putting that together, also members of the Complete Count Committee for Hobbs. Now this weekend, we have some events as well. The Census Bureau is actually sending in some workers to host these events, coordinated by our region's partnership specialist. So that is Juan Barajas. Now, they will be at St. Helena's, Lady Guadalupe, and Albertsons this weekend. So the date and time, so Saturday at St. Helena's, there'll be 5 to 7 masses, and then at Lady Guadalupe, the 5 o'clock mass, and then St. Helena's on Sunday, the 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. masses, and Sunday at Lady Guadalupe, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and 12 p.m. masses. Then at Albertsons, if you're doing your shopping on a Saturday, like I usually do, or I try to avoid, it gets so busy, but it's a group at the time we are all available to do it. Albertsons, they'll be there 9 to 1. Now, there are going to be some different incentives at these events. Now, for the churches, there is a group out of Albuquerque who has agreed to donate a lump sum of money to the church who has the highest number of responses gathered at these events this weekend. And then we also have from the city, we have 36 gift cards that will be given away during raffles with all the people who have I'm getting all tongue-tied, but giving a response this weekend. They're $25 gift cards to local restaurants. So again, trying to support local and then to entice everyone to fill out their census. So what's something new that we got on Turner and Grimes this weekend?
Did you guys see that eagle has reappeared? And I hate to say reappeared because it's a new eagle. I don't know who has the old eagle, but please don't take the new eagle. Let it stay there. It's so cute. Like, it's pretty.
The first one just migrated off. I don't know where it went.
Flew away.
I didn't know they did that. But our new one, we think it's here to stay. And so thank you so much to Dwayne, the warden out at the Lee County Detention Center, for making sure to make this happen with his employees, and Eddie out there and their crew of prisoners who build amazing pieces and are so talented with what they do. So they're supporting the community and also being able to kind of fine-tune their craft and participate in that. So we're really happy to have our eagle out there so we can continue to advertise the current population count that we're at. Now, leading to that, we have our current response rates. So our response rate is basically how many people have responded to the census to date, and you can check that online. You can just simply put in your search engine census response rates, and you can look it up by nationally, by state, county, city, and the census tracts. Break it up as tiny as you want. So nationally, the response rate is 63.2% complete. So, I mean, that's still, what is that, a D still?
Yeah, that's still a low.
And then for the state of New Mexico, we're at 53.4%. And for Hobbs, we're at 52.7%. And Lee County at 49.8%. So Hobbs was ahead of the state previously. We were pretty consistent there for a few months on being ahead of their response rate, but now we've fallen behind by a little bit less than a full percentage point. Now your percentage, or the percentage, is how many are complete. So when you put it into population numbers, it's based off of the 2010 census. So what that number was. So really, guys, we are not anywhere near our goal of 50,000. So our population count in 2010 was definitely undercounted for a city, for a county, for a state. Our state is the hardest in the nation to count. That is how it is actually calculated out by the Census Bureau. And so the census number, that population count that we had in 2010 was under 40,000. So if we're just over 50%, we're only at about 20,000 that we're counting right now, folks.
That's so scary.
Yeah, so we have a lot of work to do. Of course, we want to get out of the F range. We want to get out of the D range.
Please.
Yes. Let's get us
out.
Yeah, let's get us into a B or an A or something. There are places where they have 80-90% counts. So it's possible. There are counties in our own state, actually. The best reporting county in the nation is actually in New Mexico. So while we're the hardest count state, we have the best performing or easiest to count county. So again, we're at only 52.7%, and we really need to make sure that we get a complete count so that we have safer roads and we have better education for our children, we have a better future, and we have more restaurants and shops to eat and shop at. So when you get online, fill out your census at 2020census.gov. It's real simple. Enter the 12-digit ID you received on your form in the mail, or if you don't have that, there is a method to go through and put in your address and provide your location. That way, make sure you're counted. Everyone in your household counts, so make sure you count every single one, whether it's a newborn or they're 80 years old. Every single person counts. And anything you'd like to share on that, Becca? Anything you guys have going on that you want to give us an update on?
Right now, we're just fixing to kick off a new project. It's called, I can't say it yet.
Oh.
It's top secret. We're working on it, and so we just finished Project Feeding Families on last Friday, and so I don't want to say we don't have anything going on, because we do, but it's still in the initial baby phases.
Yeah.
So,
and that one, Feeding Families was amazing. It was so well timed. Thanks to you all and your donors for that. It was absolutely amazing. And we participated in that, and we were able to engage the census on that and had really great responses to it. You guys are doing an amazing job. So excited to see what the new thing is.
I know. It'll be fun. It'll be really good. So.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. So again, make it out there. If you can get to Albertsons, if you're a member of either of these churches, or you have to go check them out. There are going to be census workers. They're gathering census responses, and that will get you entered for raffles of over 36 different gift cards. There's over $900 in prizes, and that does not even count what the group out of Albuquerque is going to be donating to those churches, to that church with the highest number of